Hello and welcome to another episode of Battle for Middle-earth 2, Two Towers Are Not Enough. On this we have a 4-player free-for-all between myself, Jimbo, and I very nearly, oh Jesus Christ, look at that harsh shit, nearly lost a builder. I mean, to be fair, I probably should have lost a builder, but anyway, just managed to narrowly avoid death myself as Isengard. And up here on this kind of turbulent map, we have Ryan, Warlander here. I like this, Ryan. Very aggressive. I like it. Good. Right, here we have Jackson, Pooh Bum. I like it. Look at all these creeps. Just can't get out. But none as harsh as the spiderlings that I had. Might be careful there, Jackson. Yeah, probably a good idea. These spiderlings will burk you up. Right, down here, Isengard. Gaz, what's he getting? 4 pikeys straight away. Interesting. What am I getting? 1 of each. Interesting. Okay. Slowly shooting the shit out of these things, but I'm going to wait for these pikeys to sort out this thing, even though I can't really see it. Well, now I can, I guess. And hopefully deal with these Wargarinos. Right. How's everyone doing? Right, he's already dealt with those. Now he's probably going to deal with these. This is a good play from Gaz. Good play. Alright. And Jackson has come back. Destroyed these spiderlings. That's good. And over here we have Bozza. Cool, blimey, these things really are quite shit, aren't they? Look at that. Very slowly getting down a spider. And it's... oh god. Right, don't tell me you don't lose one here, do you? No, don't be silly, that's not what happens. That's not what happens. Right. Okay, so Ryan, you're coming out with the troops. This is certainly good, but I do recommend you make a push to get Ivory Tower straight up. I know you've got the banners like on here, so it'll what does it do? Like heals nearby troops and helps to get out builders and heroes a lot quicker. I know that's helpful, but you know what's even more helpful? Ivory fucking Tower. Get that. Right. Because if you got that, you wouldn't have any issues. Alright, now Gaz wants this in, but I figure that this inn is a bit closer to me than it is to him, and I don't think it technically belongs to him because that's within a screenshot of my base. So, we're going to fight for it. Alright. So my alerts is here, and my other troops are here, sandwiching his troops. And now I've got some archers. Right. This is interesting. What's he doing? His alerts is down here. Now at this point I'm a little bit concerned, because then I just think, well, Gaz could come back. Right. I'd be getting those crows if I were you. Just like I got. Because I think at this point, yeah, I can see your forces. So I'm thinking that perhaps maybe you're going to come in and then attack perhaps that way. But no. Actually, just got troops here. Right, Jackson's really building himself in here. I don't know, Jackson, I would have gone for this in pretty soon. Yeah, he's in a good position now. Right, he's looking good. Okay, Ryan is also in a good position. Get rid of these troops, Ryan. Just click on this and then right click on the fortress. You'll get your money back and it doesn't count as them being killed. so that's helpful. Boromir. Ryan, how many times have I told you, don't just have random heroes wandering around the map alone by themselves, because they will get themselves killed. Here we go. Right, a bit of support. Good, good, good. Get a bit of support, because you never know. Right. Time to get the lumber mills out. Okay. Jackson has taken over this inn. He is securing this part of the map. There are just creeps everywhere. Opportunities, that's what I call it. Opportunities. I mean, you should basically finish off with a level 10 hero, really. Now this is a bit too close for me. Yeah. Right, he goes off. That's fair enough. He's going to take these out. He needs to take these guys out. He's level 4. He's already got the catapults. This is very quick work here. Right. Getting the money. Random troops. Alright, you need Boromir for that thing. Okay, Ryan's spread pretty thin. It's got rangers out, this is good. And yeah, they don't have the upgrade just yet. But I strongly recommend having that ivory tower. That will change your game. Ryan, change your game. Because I don't believe in these sort of random little wandering arounds, because then that just alerts me to what's going on the other side of the map. Right, now I did hear something bad happened here. Ooh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh god. Oh. Oh. Yeah. We still got one platoon here, and these one will heal, so it'll take a while. Right. Jackson's in a good position here. He's basically not got any issues from anyone. There's been no encounters whatsoever, so he's been free to basically just beef the fuck up. Ryan's got a platoon over here just to keep an eye out. Fair enough. Right, so Rangers in the middle. Now that to me, like, because Gaz keeps on coming round here, like, he's getting all of these creeps very close to me. And like towers as well. I do get the feeling that perhaps you know, somebody is looking to try and take me out. Right. Upgrades. Okie dokie. Right. So I've got. So now, like, I've got Gaz's force right here on my doorstep, and I've got Ryan's force here on my doorstep, so it's sort of, what is going to happen? So I sort of think to myself, right, I have to strike. I can't let people be getting too close to me. Right. And Gaz wanders off, or does he? Right, he's in the middle. Aragorn's coming out now. Right, Ryan said to me after this game he just fancied going right. So, yeah. Now, okay. Cavalry, always good to harass and run over troops, that's for sure. But I think if I was Ryan, I would have been having a shitload of workshops here with about 5 or 6 trebuchets and just wander in here and start taking shit out here. You know, if you could wander it, because I mean Jackson can't see anything. Remember, if you had Ivory Tower, you got to remember if he's dwarves, he can't see anything. So if you basically wandered all the way around here and then came in this way, you could basically have 6 trebuchets directly firing right on here, and he would have to scramble very quickly to be able to get some troops to destroy that. So Ryan, bear in mind that they don't have the ability to see like you can see. But anyway, Jackson goes in. He makes a little bit of a move. Okay, what is he going to do about it? So I think he did have a force near here, but then I think they got murdered by myself. So yeah, because I think Ryan really does actually determine this game. Aragorn, he's not leveled up yet. Go and level him up here, I think, Ryan. Alright, Berserker time. Right, who can see these Berserkers? Right, lurking behind some trees. Right, this is it. Now, I did not realise that all of his troops had gone over this way. So I got a force over here. And then I sort of... Wait a minute. What the fuck happened? This is the second time I've already like berserkered this. Holy shit beans. Whilst I was fucking around like talking, sorry lads, sorry, I didn't realise that I had already destroyed Gaz's fortress with a, obviously this is the second berserker rush, there'd have been a previous one. Fucking hell, I'm terrible. I can't even remember what the hell happened in this goddamn game. Right. Okay, so I moved my troops in. And just at that moment, Jackson decides to move in as well. So this pretty much spells the end. Berserkers moving in. This is how to lurk it right here. Now, instead of fucking around with this, Ryan, if you had Ivory Tower, you'd see that like what's kicking off over here, and that you should put some pressure on him immediately. Right. Berserkers. At this moment, Gaz is cursing. He's pissed. He's not happy. He gets double teamed. But I guess Jackson did have a little bit of an assault going further north, and instead decided to come south. Now I wonder what the reasoning was behind that, as to why, because there was like a little bit of a skirmish up there. The hell? Please tell me they get back up. Hey! There was that. This thing just came out, and as it came out, it crushed 6 berserkers. That doesn't seem very fucking fair. God. Oh shit. Gaz is clamoring to be able to get something here, but this is already a big problem. Alright. Okay, he's got Ivory Tower, but he hasn't used it yet. Right. Ryan, this is a big waste of money when you should have just been having loads of workshops and stuff like that. Okay. Ryan's picked a good time. He's picked a good time to go after and attack me. I don't have much. Lost all my berserkers. Right, now this is a bit of a fight up here. Devastating. Devastating. is not good. Ryan has won this battle. He has fought and prepared it well. Ryan, if you had a few trebuchets with you, you might have been able to come in here and be able to finish me off. Have you used Ivory Tower yet? Have you used Ivory Tower yet? You haven't used Ivory Tower yet. You should be looking at what's going on. Right. Now it's probably a wise move for Ryan to move back here. Gaz out of the game. Saruman. Probably a wise move not to come near berserkers chasing down rangers. That is devastating. Alright. Now it's time to gang up on Boromir. There's nothing he can do about it. Everyone's beating up on bloody Boromir. Right. Interesting. Yeah, it's a bit of a quiet map. Ryan's playing very defensive. Interesting formation. You can probably fit one building in there, perhaps. This is very expensive. But Ryan and Jackson don't seem to be coming into conflict at all. Almost an uneasy alliance, perhaps. But catapults are going north. I wonder if Jackson's thinking he needs to take out Ryan. Battle wagon. Interesting. So yeah, quite a lot of my furnaces had actually been destroyed. Now that's the problem, I don't really have anything to be able to go and take that thing out. Right. Okay, so there is a bit of tete-a-tete against each other on the Jackson and Jackson and Ryan front. Now, well played here. Run them over, run them over. There we go. There we go. Excellent stuff. Oh, God. Just so happened that the battle wagon came across these berserkers. Just so happened. So yeah, that was pretty devastating, I must admit. I think that really slowed down a lot of things because I was looking to try and do some sort of sneaky attack up on Jackson, see if I can't get in there, do a bit of damage. He realizes that, so he's putting up walls, which is fair enough. Right. Ryan, he's coming out with it now. Got more troops. Have you got the upgrades yet? No upgrades just yet. It's a good formation here, Ryan, albeit that it is quite expensive. And it also means that, well, you're protecting yourself from this side, but you can't get here. But also you can't get your troops there as well if there's a problem. Is this a new hero? Theoden. Well, he does do the plus 50% damage, which is quite helpful. Aragorn by himself. I figure we'll do a cripple strike on him. But he does walk a little bit out of range. I think this might have been one of Ryan's ploys here. I think to drag Aragorn over here, but then assault this way. So, fair enough. Fair enough. There's quite a large force here. I wonder what Jackson's thinking. I think Jackson's probably thinking, well, Ryan's not going for me, so perhaps Ryan and Jimbo are sort of like attacking each other. So I think the fact that Ryan's sort of going over here and causing a bit of an issue, that does not help. Right, Aragorn killed. So if that was a bit of a ploy, yeah, not good. Oh God. Butchered. Butchered. Right, I figure it's berserker time. Need to try and get some speed. That's the one thing that dwarves don't have. Now, Jackson has been building his force up pretty well. I think in contrast to myself over here, I do not have enough cash. A lot of my furnaces have been destroyed and I cannot expand that much, so yeah, not good. Not good. Right. Right, that is a good point. Jackson is taking all of this territory in between here, and there's a lot of wasted territory between myself and Ryan. But Ryan keeps on sending random troops to go and destroy it, so it's almost pointless. So the moment it gets built, it gets destroyed. So right, so I think Jackson is thinking he's going to attack me from the south if Ryan is piddling around up here in the north, frustrating the shit out of me. So interesting. Now this was one of my ideas. There's plenty of them. However, I sort of just ran right into a bit of a pickle here. What I should have done should have been destroy all of these things. They were not quick enough. There's some others over there. Crikey. Right, the berserkers are on the way, but this battle wagon saved Jackson like you would not believe. Meanwhile, I have to worry about what Ryan is going to do. Wildman, just ahead. It would have been easy to get here, but now I tried to chase this thing, but it is ridiculously harsh. There's a lot of troops. How much money has Jackson got? I got 3.5 grand, got 4.5 grand. Yeah, I feel like he's got more troops. Yeah. Well, that was a bit of a faulty assault there. And obviously, with what's going on here, nicht gut. So, I figure it's time to swap it around, and I decide to build walk pits so that the battle wagons cannot run them over. And they'll give me speed and a lot more power. So, that's the one thing that as dwarves you definitely don't want to go up against. But if you've got to worry about what the hell is Ryan going to do, this is also a bit of an issue, because you do need to keep some forces here. Otherwise you've got a problem. Interesting. Random watchers popping out. Didn't quite go the way I wanted it to, that did. Right. No more berserkers. Well played by Jackson here, because he sort of amassed these catapults, sort of kept them lurking there, and then now is deciding to counterattack, and there's very little I can do to really counterattack against this, because I haven't really gotten going with the wargs just yet. He must have used the ivory tower by now. Yeah, he has used it. So I think Ryan can see that, perhaps Ryan can see that there is a force coming here. So either Ryan can do two things here. Do you choose to go and attack me to help Jackson so you can squidge one player out of the game, or do you attack Jackson at that very time? I mean, my force here is definitely not going to be enough here. It's not going to be enough. Now he's solidifying his position. This will be very difficult to be able to try and beat. The only thing I can really do now is to sort of try and get some siege to destroy these guys as well. And Gimli is a problem, a big problem. And Saruman, when he goes, that's difficult. Yeah. And now I've got bloody Theoden chasing down Lurt. He's gonna go, I think. Oh no, wait. It's a bit dangerous force here. Ryan, I definitely would have chosen to do something. Do something here. You can see what's going on here. Well, they get this, but obviously against one of these bloody towers with two platoons of upgraded men of Dale in there, there's very little you can do. So the best thing you can do is bring out the siege, but I just don't have enough cash to be able to deal with it. And I've got these bastards on my doorstep as well. So I am being pushed, ever so slowly, pushed in. There is nothing note you can do about it, which sucks. Unless you get a zapper. There we go. Dealt with. And that's all I needed to do. Alright, but now I got the problems over here. So yes, probably, was it the right move for Ryan to do? I guess so. Maybe to get me out of the game, it'll makes it a lot easier. But at this time, I would probably say that Jackson's a far bigger threat than I am in this game at the moment. So, especially when it probably would have been pretty easy for Ryan to just. Yeah, okay, I mean, there's a few towers here, but nothing too much. Nothing that 5 trebuchets can't handle. Aragorn, Boromir, a few rangers and all that sort of thing that make short work of this. And then just put a lot of pressure on. Yes, it does not feel good. Jackson's amassing his force now. Yep, it's a waiting game now. There's nothing much I can do. There's basically just have to. I've got one last throw of the dice. Right, upgrading them as they go. Walk time. Quite a lot of rangers there in it, bloody hell. Okay. Slowly moving upwards. There's not much I can do. Boromir over here. Right, I got the Wildmen. I got the Wildmen. They're there to take in the hits. Take the hits so I can get the Wargies in there. I tried to clump, but oil casks. Absolutely devastating. Killed them all. And look how quickly that regenerates as well. That's ridiculous. I think if Jackson did not have oil casks, this fortress would have gone down within a few seconds. But it was not meant to be. That was sort of a last throw of the dice, just to try and screw someone over before they get done in. Maybe that would have assisted Ryan if I had been successful with that attack. But I just found myself being slowly pinched by both Ryan, Gaz to beginning, and then Jackson afterwards. But definitely well played though. I think probably, is it the right decision? I don't know, Ryan. I think if I were you, if you had seen what was going on here with everything here, I would have left immediately. Get your forces the hell out of there, all the way over here, upgrade them, get the trebuchets out, and already start launching an attack. Because you want to be attacking Jackson before he starts attacking you. But no, Jackson's doing the right thing here, slowly but surely, taking the forces out. Oh, Jackson, yeah, alright, alright. Bit of an alliance there, I think, bit of an alliance. Interesting, now who attacks who? It's all going down. For me anyway, but who makes the move between Jackson and Ryan? Ryan almost seems completely oblivious to the fact that Jackson is here. I don't think it needs to be clumped. I think at this point I'd already given up anyway. But I hope. Anyway. Rangers off to the slaughter. That is a wrong move, Ryan. Don't try and attack catapults with archers. And now your rangers, I am out of the game. Now your rangers are pretty much all dead. Oof. Random platoons laying around the map. Right, what are we doing here? Random fucking battle wagons. Need a hearth for that one, I think, Jackson. This is very difficult to be able to beat all of this stuff. I mean, this is why we have the policy of no more second fortresses, or third or fourth for that matter. Otherwise it just becomes a right pain. Alright. It's got the marketplace. It's got that, it's got that, hasn't got that yet. Okay. So how's he doing for money? Ryan, 10 grand but 524. Right, so they're about the same. Always comes out in the same place, doesn't it? There's a lot of rangers in there, Ryan. Bloody hell. Interesting. Right. A hearth. Very nice. Catapults. Now who is going to do what here? It's not finished or completed or anything like that. It is possible for an attack. Now who does what? I think Ryan is already on the defensive here and thinks to himself, shit. Catapults started wandering. Everybody hates that. Okay, Jackson's coming in. Catapults. There's random Gondor soldiers in here. Oof. Ouch. There's nothing worse than when that happens. They'll get clumped together and then one bit of siege manages to do it all in. God, these hits are devastating. Oh, this is a pretty pivotal battle right here. But there's nothing that Ryan can really throw at here. Oh yeah, the old Shatterhammer. Everyone's dead. Right, Jackson now move in. There is now no defensive position. This is not really a defensive position, this is just something for the catapults to shoot at. Now, I think Ryan has basically sealed himself in, and perhaps sealed his own fate. Random towers. Okay, Jackson, are you attacking at all from this side? I would attack from here as well, not just one side. So you can have like a secondary sort of like force that's over here, maybe lobbing, you know, all of this up here. Ooh, Citadel. Could you have done it a bit closer? A bit closer, I think. Interesting. I think the Citadel could have been done a bit closer. Maybe we can use the mighty catapult on the walls. Yeah. Oh, God, they're just getting butchered everywhere. Ah, it goes over. That's interesting. Right, there's nothing Ryan can do. There's nothing he can do. Jackson has a decent enough force. It's ready to go. Maybe Jackson felt he didn't need to like strike from here as well. This is already quite a commanding position. 4 catapults, fully upgraded. 5th one right here. Let's move them in here. Yeah. This is where you gotta be careful of. This is a suicide mission here for Theoden. Yep, and a suicide mission for Aragorn. If he had Army of the Dead, that might have been helpful. But if you had been striking some of Jackson's farms and things like that on the left side, maybe you would have had it, you see. Ouch. Rohirrim, is it enough? Is it enough? Ryan's fight actually playing quite well. Ryan's actually using everything he's got. But it's all too little too late. I'm not even sure Jackson really needs to have the catapults. Decepticon's about to go. We're hearing all the catapults have been destroyed. Ryan did complete his mission, but it was a costly victory. He's replenished his troops. Yeah, I think I mentioned that to the Ryan in the game as well. Don't heal the troops if they haven't even actually done any attacking just yet. Come on, Jackson, you gotta bring these guys in there. Bring your full force to bear. Alright. These damn catapults. Should be shooting them from here, I think. Missing a trick there, I think. Should be in shitloads of them. Well, the thing is that Ryan does actually have plenty of troops. He has plenty of barracks and all that sort of thing. Oof. Are they dead? Are they all dead? I think they are. Shit, I wonder if they were upgraded, I bet they would have survived. Fuck, that's so devastating. Now I can wander in. He's got a catapult back. Has he got any others? The base has been penetrated. There's nothing you can do. And basically, despite all of these little pizza formations here, all of the troop producing buildings are in this section, and not in the other sections. Which I think is what's probably supposed, which basically means if you destroy everything in this section plus the fortress, then the game is over. I think if you're supposed to have a barracks here and a barracks there and a barracks there, that's what's supposed to happen, so therefore you can continue fighting. And the only way to deal with it is siege, which obviously this thing is kind of screwed up here. But it does prevent your troops from being able to clump the fortress, so it can only fire and attack it from the front. But I tell you what, this is a valiant struggle from Ryan. Ryan, I think you actually played better towards the end here. There was nothing much you could really do, but there was a lot more... Yeah, like sort of throwing troops into it, and you managed to destroy all of those catapults. And certainly you'll probably be able to destroy this one. Oh, look at that, that's a lot of them in here. 2 of them, Jesus. Yeah, I mean, you did manage that. There's nothing you can do. Once they're right outside your barracks, the moment they get out, you're basically just screwed. Got the catapult. I think because there's an opening right here, Ryan, I think sort of take your troops a little bit so you can clump at least a little bit of it. Half of it. Gimli, surely he must be... yeah, Gimli and Ryan. Yeah. No, this is a good struggle by Ryan, I must admit. But I think the transition to trebuchets and going after Jackson earlier, I think might have actually swung the game in your favour if you had done that. But no, fair play to Jackson. He basically went around the map and screwed everyone up. Level 10 units. Yeah, you're not killing these units. They're all done. Well played to Jackson. His very first win. Anyway, well played, boys. Catch you on the next one.